What is a semi-auto weapon?
Well, it's when you pull a trigger and it just keeps firing.
Aside from pump action, bolt action, it's pretty much every single gun on the market today. What you see on the side of a police officer's hip is a semi-auto pistol. So are you advocating, would you say, to get rid of basically every single firearm in the United States aside from pump action and bolt action?
No. Like I said, I still believe in the right to bear arms. I believe that you have the right to protect yourself.
With a bolt action?
How are we going to stop all the bad guys that have these semi-automatic weapons, right? We got to have some good guys there as well.
I guess that's a good point. I mean, if criminals are using semi-automatics, and they're not going to abide by the rules, well, you got to do what you got to do to protect yourself.
What would you say a semi-auto weapon is?
Something you'll shoot as fast as you can pull the trigger.
Right. So that's effectively every single firearm being sold today, including the pistols that you buy at the store. You said
There's
no,
need
it's
for
not?
it.
Okay, so you would
What do you use it for?
I'm sorry. You would advocate for banning all new weapons, is that correct? Or new weapons as of like 1940, is that correct?
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Yeah.
And it's an interesting point that we're bringing up right there, right? Would you be more in favor of going after perhaps these criminals on the streets that have illegal guns, etc., before any conversation about banning what law-abiding citizens are using? Should that be more of the focus? Should that be more of the focus instead of going after people like you and me?
Right, that's a good point. Yeah, because criminals are the ones that, like I said, don't follow the rules. So if you have a law-abiding citizen that is following the rules, I guess they should have the right to, as long as they're not harming anybody, to possess those weapons, I guess. Now that you presented a pretty good point.
It's a good point, James.
Fair enough. The White House press secretary walked the statement back, basically saying he was just talking about AR-15 assault weapons. Semi-auto rifles is pretty much what they're talking about. He said semi-auto weapons. She said he was talking about semi-auto rifles. Could be true. Would you support any form of government involvement of removing those from people?
I guess I'd be more interested in who has them.
About 25 to 30 million AR-style rifles in the United States.
And who has them outside of the military? And why do they have them?
Why do they have them?
Yeah.
It's a modern rifle, basically. Semi-auto rifles. Rifles like the AR-15. How do you feel about that? Do you think we should get rid of those or no?
No, of course not. Semi-automatic just means it works every time you pull a trigger. That's the way every handgun is, the way most rifles are. I mean, all the bad words are coming up with assault rifle. It's all Democrat talking points to make things look bad.
We keep the Second Amendment. We keep all of our weapons.
Yeah.
All of them.
We keep the First and Second Amendment.
Yeah.
Can I ask you why that's such an important right to protect?
Our freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom is the most important thing in life. And that's what this country is all about and has always been all about. So we can't take that away at all.